It's a beautiful afternoon in Lagos, Nigeria, and you're watching News Track on Channels Television. Welcome. I'm Melinda Akinwumi.
And I am Olumide Macaulay. Thank you for joining us. These are the stories we're tracking this hour. And one after another, the members of the new PDP are coming out to state their stance on the APC new PDP alliance.
Well, it's not only Governor Babangida Aliyu of Niger State who has denied moving to the All Progressives Congress, but the former governor of Osun State, Prince Olagusoye Inola, says he remains in the PDP. In a telephone interview with Channels Television, the former Osun State governor says he's not ready to relinquish his mandate as the national secretary of the party.
I have not changed my mind. Nobody had asked me at the meeting, are you going, are you not going? I mean, just as two governors said they are not moving with the group. I cannot be seen to be cherry picking with my legal issue. The Court of Appeal has given me judgment and said I am the Secretary of PDP. That I will remain until the Superior Court overturns that. So that informs my decision. It runs against the fundamental rule of justice that somebody will not be queried, will not be interrogated, then you slam suspension. The act of impunity is not germane to the tenets of democracy, and that's what I'm trying to prove. Unless if my party says they don't want me, then I look for another platform to practice my politics. But I am a committed member of the PDP.
Former governor of Osun State, Prince Olagusoye Inola. Meanwhile, former Vice President Abubakar Atiku is indecisive about moving to the APC. When asked about his position on the move by other members of the new APC, Mr. Atiku says they have the freedom to associate but refuse to state if he himself has left the PDP. The former vice president was at the forefront of the constitution of the new PDP after the walkout staged by the G7 governors at the party's national convention in Abuja.
Well, for some federal lawmakers, the news of the merger of the All Progressive Congress and the new PDP may not have come as a surprise. While some of them have hailed the decision, others say this would not in any way affect the PDP's chances in the elections, as our correspondent Linda Akigwe reports.
Some say it was expected. Others did not see it coming. But what many would agree with is that something has been brewing beneath the surface, and it finally erupted with the merger of the All Progressives Congress, APC, and the group of governors from the new PDP. As soon as news of the merger hit the airwaves, federal lawmakers began reacting to the news. The lawmakers in favor of the merger described it as a welcome development.
I'm excited about this. I can't wait to finish this interview so I can begin to dance.
To me, it will be a blessing for this country because the APC now will be seen to have a formidable membership.
However, some lawmakers say this merger is nothing new.
It has been foot dragging. They've been foot dragging for a very long period. And I'm not surprised that they've reached this level. But to me, being a PDP man, I don't look at this merger, it's just meaningless to me.
It is all politics. You can belong to any political party that you so wish.
Competition is allowed in any democratic space, and what we're saying is going to lead to greater competition. The one thing that I still have my joy in is that the PDP is still quite strong.
For some others, the merger would have an impact in the National Assembly.
But of course, we expect some repercussions in the Senate. We expect some ripples, because looking at the media footage of the story, you see some senators there. So that should be an indication that they too may be thinking of leaving. But in the Senate, the process is a bit more formal, that you have to write manifest to say that you are moving over. So the fact that you were seen on television is not conclusive as far as the Senate is concerned that you are actually moving over. It is only when that correspondence has been received and read on the floor that we will now know that you will truly intend to move.
It is interesting contemplating what impact the merger would have on the National Assembly and the divide of the majority and minority lawmakers in both houses of the National Assembly. Focus would now be on the next steps which the lawmakers would take in the coming days, and more importantly, how the PDP would react. Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.
Still to come in News Track, concerning the establishment of a new national carrier in aviation, some former staff members of Nigeria Airways are protesting.
And the Lagos State government speaks on the need to protect the child. Join us again.
A time comes in the life of every race when people are driven by echoes of the past to chart a course for an exalted future. Africa is at this threshold, as major actors in the Africa arena plot a renaissance towards common destiny. Let's pedal across the streams of yesterday, from the backstreets of Africa to the defining roles of policymakers, the political realities of the African nation, balance of power, and the strive to sustain national interest and identity. Join us on Network Africa on Channels Television. Network Africa, the rallying point for the emergence of a new Africa.
Welcome back. All our top stories and other programs are on our website. It's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the go, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores.
You can also now interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android and Windows 8 platforms. If you have a picture or video to share with us, please download the Channels TV Android application on your device. Swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures, and your videos. Now, even though the People's Democratic Party says this move by the new PDP to the All Progressives Congress doesn't bother them, a professor of law in the University of Lagos believes it should. Professor Akion Yebode says Nigerians are witnessing an evolving scenario which leaves the electorate with a definite choice on who will steer the ship of the country come 2015.
President governors have delivered the masterstroke on their former party. It appears to me that they have pushed President Jonathan and his friends into the river and ran away with his clothes. And to that extent, it becomes very interesting, as it were, in terms of the political transformations.